Princess Anne's daughter refuses to curtsy to Queen Camilla. The royal family is built on centuries-old traditions. But what happens when one of their own decides to break the rules? A simple curtsy might not seem like a big deal to most people, but in the world of royalty, it's a powerful symbol of respect and hierarchy. That's why recent reports suggesting that Zara Tindall, Princess Anne's daughter, refuses to curtsy to Queen Camilla have sent shockwaves through royal circles. But is this a deliberate act of defiance? Or is Zara simply living life on her own terms? Could this be a sign of deeper tensions within the royal family? And more importantly, what does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Stay with us to the end of this video as we uncover the truth behind the royal curtsy, the history of tension, and what this means for the future of the monarchy. Number 1. The allegations. Did Zara Tindall really refuse to curtsy? A small act can send a big message, especially in the royal family. Curtsying is a simple bow of respect, but in the world of royalty, it's a big deal. Lately, many have noticed that Zara Tindall doesn't seem to curtsy to Queen Camilla in public. Some say she's breaking royal tradition on purpose, while others think it's just being blown out of proportion. So what's the truth? Has Zara really never curtsied to Queen Camilla? There are no public videos or photos showing her doing it. Meanwhile, royal women like Princess Catherine and even Meghan Markle have curtsied to Queen Camilla before. Some believe Zara doesn't care much for royal rules, especially since she doesn't have a royal title. Others think there's something deeper going on, perhaps old family tensions that haven't healed. So is Zara making a silent statement, or is this just how she's always been? To answer that, we need to understand the royal curtsy and why it matters. Number 2. The tradition of curtsying in the royal family. Curtsying is not just bending your knees. It's a sign of respect in the royal family. For centuries, royal women have been expected to curtsy to senior members of the family. This includes the reigning king or queen and their spouse. The tradition shows loyalty and respect to the monarchy. But here's the interesting part. Curtsying is not a law. The BBC confirms that no royal is legally required to curtsy. It's just an old tradition that most royals still follow to avoid controversy. So who's supposed to curtsy to whom? According to royal etiquette, lower-ranking royal women must curtsy to higher-ranking ones. This means Zara should curtsy to Queen Camilla, just like Princess Catherine does. But times are changing. Younger royals like Princess Diana, Meghan, and even Princess Anne have questioned these rules. Some see them as old-fashioned, while others believe these traditions keep the monarchy's status strong. So if Zara chooses not to curtsy, is she being disrespectful? Or is she simply moving with the modern times? Let's take a closer look at Zara's personality to understand her better. Number 3. Zara Tindall, a royal rebel or just independent? Zara Tindall was born into royalty, but she was never raised like a royal. Unlike her cousins, Prince William and Prince Harry, Zara was never given a royal title. Her mother, Princess Anne, made this decision so her children could live a normal life. Because of this, Zara was never expected to follow royal traditions as strictly as others. Throughout her life, she's always done things her own way. She became an Olympic-level equestrian, married a rugby star, and stayed out of the royal spotlight as much as possible. Unlike many royals, she's often seen laughing and being relaxed in public. So is it surprising that Zara doesn't curtsy to Queen Camilla? Maybe not. For her, following strict royal customs might not feel necessary. But some people believe her actions might be influenced by someone else. Her mother, Princess Anne. If Princess Anne's always been known for her strong opinions, could that have influenced Zara's decision? Let's take a look at Princess Anne's relationship with Queen Camilla. Number 4. Princess Anne's views on Queen Camilla, a history of cold relations. Princess Anne is one of the hardest-working royals, but she's also one of the most private. For years, it's been rumored that Princess Anne and Queen Camilla have never had a warm friendship. The reason? Decades ago, both Princess Anne and Queen Camilla were linked to the same man, Andrew Parker Bowles. Princess Anne dated him briefly in the 1970s, but he later married Queen Camilla. While Princess Anne moved on, some think this may have created tension between them. Beyond that, Princess Anne reportedly wasn't happy when King Charles married Queen Camilla in 2005. Some royal experts say she was reluctant to attend the wedding, though she eventually did. Unlike other royals, Princess Anne's never spoken openly about Queen Camilla or given her strong public support. So could Princess Anne's personal feelings have influenced Zara? It's possible. Zara's known to be very close to her mother, and many believe she shares Princess Anne's views on Queen Camilla. If Princess Anne doesn't see Queen Camilla as a true queen, why would Zara? But here's where things get even more complicated. Zara also has a very close bond with King Charles. Could this bond be another reason why she refuses to curtsy? Number 5. Zara's close relationship with King Charles. Could that be a factor? Zara Tindall is not just another royal. She has a special bond with King Charles. Unlike some members of the family, Zara's always been very close to her uncle, King Charles. In fact, King Charles is her godfather, and they've shared a warm relationship for years. Could this be the reason she doesn't curtsy to Queen Camilla? Some believe that Zara's loyalty lies with King Charles, not his wife. It's no secret that King Charles and Queen Camilla's marriage wasn't welcomed by everyone in the royal family. While most have accepted Queen Camilla's role as queen, some, like Princess Anne and possibly Zara, may still have mixed feelings. If Zara feels closer to King Charles, she may not see the need to curtsy to Queen Camilla. It may not be about disrespect, but rather about personal loyalty. This wouldn't be the first time royal family dynamics have affected traditions. Throughout history, some royals have refused to follow certain customs because of personal feelings. So does this mean there's a growing divide in the royal family? And will Zara eventually give in and curtsy? Or will she continue to break tradition? Number 6. The 2005 wedding. Did Princess Anne's family snub Queen Camilla then? Old tensions don't just disappear overnight, especially in the royal family. When King Charles married Queen Camilla in 2005, it wasn't a fairy tale wedding. Unlike his first marriage to Princess Diana, this wedding was quiet and low-key. Some say this was because not everyone in the royal family was happy about it, including Princess Anne. Reports suggest Princess Anne was not thrilled about attending. She did go, but there was no sign of warmth between her and Queen Camilla. Unlike other royals who welcomed Queen Camilla into the family, Princess Anne kept her distance. At the time, Zara was a young woman. Seeing her mother's cold relationship with Queen Camilla may have shaped her own views. If Princess Anne wasn't eager to accept Queen Camilla, why would Zara feel the need to? Could this be why Zara doesn't curtsy? Maybe it's a silent continuation of her mother's stance. Or maybe it's just Zara's own way of showing where her loyalties lie. Number 7. Other royals who've avoided the curtsy. Zara isn't the first royal to question the curtsy tradition. Many royal women have struggled with this rule over the years. Even Princess Diana was reportedly uncomfortable with all the curtsying rules when she married into the family. More recently, Meghan Markle also had concerns. She openly admitted that she was shocked to learn she had to curtsy to Queen Elizabeth, even in private. Meghan said she thought it was just a public formality, not something expected behind closed doors. But here's the twist. Not every royal woman follows this rule. Some only curtsy on special occasions or when the cameras are around. The Guardian reports that curtsying in informal settings is not always strictly followed. So could Zara be part of this modern shift? Maybe she sees the curtsy as an outdated tradition, one that doesn't fit into today's world. If that's the case, she's not alone. But many younger royals seem to be moving away from strict royal customs. But how does Queen Camilla feel about this? Does she even care? Let's find out. Number 8. Queen Camilla's reaction. Has she noticed the snub? Does Queen Camilla even care that Zara won't curtsy? So far, Queen Camilla's never publicly commented on Zara's actions. She's known for being calm and avoiding drama, so she may not be bothered by it at all. However, some insiders suggest that Queen Camilla's aware of the situation, but chooses to ignore it. She knows that some royals still see her as an outsider, even after all these years. Instead of demanding respect, she prefers to let things go. But that doesn't mean it goes completely unnoticed. Some royal experts believe Queen Camilla doesn't want conflict, but may still find it disappointing that certain family members haven't fully accepted her. Could this tension grow bigger over time? If other younger royals start skipping the curtsy, will Queen Camilla eventually have to address it? Or will she just continue keeping quiet and carrying on? For now, Queen Camilla's silence leaves more questions than answers, but what do royal experts think? Is this a big deal or just unnecessary drama? Number 9. Royal experts weigh in. Does this matter? Is this really a scandal or just another royal family misunderstanding? Royal experts are divided on this issue. Some believe Zara's refusal to curtsy is a big deal because it challenges royal traditions. Others say it's not that serious and that modern royals don't have to follow every old rule. One side argues that traditions like the curtsy keep the monarchy strong. The royal family represents history and respect, and following these customs helps keep that image alive. If more royals start ignoring protocol, it could make the monarchy look weaker over time. On the other hand, some experts believe that times are changing. The monarchy is slowly modernizing, and younger royals like Zara are adapting to a new era. They argue that small gestures like curtsying aren't as important anymore. So which side is right? Does this mean the monarchy is evolving, or could this be a sign of deeper divisions? To understand how serious this really is, let's take a look at how the British publics reacted. Number 10. The role of royal protocol. How strict are these traditions? Tradition is the foundation of the monarchy, but how far should it go? The royal family has many rules and customs, but not all of them are strictly enforced. Some traditions, like curtsying, are more about symbolism than actual rules. For example, curtsying is expected at official royal events, but in private settings, it's often more relaxed. Some royal family members only follow the rule in public, while others skip it altogether. This raises a big question. Should these traditions still matter in today's world? Some believe they keep the monarchy special, while others think they feel outdated. Zara's decision to avoid the curtsy might just be another example of the monarchy slowly modernizing. If the younger generation starts questioning traditions, will these customs fade away over time? Or will the monarchy hold on to them to keep its historic image strong? One thing is clear. Zara's actions sparked a much bigger conversation about royal traditions and their place in today's world. Number 11. How the British public reacted. Are people taking sides? The royal family may be divided on the issue, but what does the British public think? Public reaction to Zara Tindall's alleged refusal to curtsies been mixed. Some people see it as a bold move, a sign that younger royals are moving away from old traditions. Others, however, believe it's disrespectful to the Queen and the monarchy. According to recent polls, Queen Camilla remains a controversial figure. Some people still see her as the woman who came between Princess Diana and King Charles, while others believe she's worked hard to prove herself as queen. This divide's made the curtsy issue even more complicated. Interestingly, Zara remains one of the most liked members of the royal family. A YouGov survey shows that she's consistently ranking higher in popularity than Queen Camilla. This suggests that many people support Zara's independent approach and see her as a modern royal who isn't afraid to be herself. So is the public taking sides? Absolutely. Some say Zara should follow tradition, while others think it's time to let go of outdated customs. The debate shows that the monarchy is at a crossroads, stuck between the past and the future. The bigger question now is, will this create lasting divisions within the royal family? Number 12. Could this create future family divisions? Royal traditions have always shaped family relationships. So could this small act create a bigger divide? The royal family's already dealing with enough tensions, from Prince Harry's fallout with the monarchy to ongoing debates about the future of the institution. Now Zara's refusal to curtsy adds yet another layer to the complex family dynamics. One key issue is loyalty. By not curtsying, Zara may be showing where her loyalty lies, possibly with her mother, Princess Anne, or even her uncle, King Charles. If other royals start choosing sides, this could lead to further internal conflicts. Another concern is the message that sends to younger royals. If Zara, a respected family member, ignores royal traditions, will younger generations follow her example? Could Princess Charlotte, Prince George, or even Archie and Lilibet grow up in a monarchy where curtsying is no longer a thing? If Zara continues to ignore the curtsy rule, will it widen the gap between her and the more traditional members of the family? Or will the monarchy learn to accept that times are changing? This brings us to a bigger question. Is the curtsy tradition slowly disappearing? Number 13. Is the curtsy tradition dying out? Royal traditions don't last forever. So is the curtsy next to go? The monarchy's always been built on tradition and ceremony. But over the years, some of these customs have faded away. For example, in the past, royal women weren't allowed to have jobs. But now Princess Anne, Zara Tindall, and Meghan Markle have all had professional careers. The curtsy could be following the same path. Younger royals like Princess Catherine and Meghan Markle have been less strict about curtsying in informal settings. Even Queen Elizabeth reportedly didn't expect her family members to curtsy behind closed doors. If future generations decide curtsying is outdated, it could gradually disappear. It may become a formality only used at official royal events, or could be scrapped entirely. The real question is, does it even matter? If royals stop curtsying, would it change anything about the monarchy's power and influence? As Queen Camilla's reign continues, we might see whether this tradition holds strong or fades away. And that leads us to another big question. Will Zara ever change her stance? Number 14. Will Zara eventually acknowledge Queen Camilla as queen? Time changes everything. So will Zara's views on Queen Camilla change too? Right now, Zara seems unbothered by royal protocol. She hasn't shown any public signs of respect to Queen Camilla in the form of a curtsy, and she hasn't spoken about the issue. But could that change? It's possible. Over time, as Queen Camilla's reign becomes more established, Zara may feel more pressure to acknowledge her formally. If other royals continue curtsying to Queen Camilla, will Zara eventually follow along just to avoid controversy? There's also the question of family unity. If King Charles encourages all family members to support Queen Camilla publicly, Zara may feel it's easier to go along with tradition rather than stand apart. However, Zara's known for being independent. If she hasn't curtsied by now, there's a good chance she never will. At least not in public. And if Queen Camilla isn't demanding it, Zara may feel there's no need to change. So what does this all mean? Is Zara making a real statement? Or is this just a minor issue being blown out of proportion? Number 15. The final verdict. What does this really mean? Is this a serious royal snub, or just a sign of modern independence? At the end of the day, Zara's choice not to curtsy to Queen Camilla isn't about disrespect. It's about a changing monarchy. The royal family's always followed strict traditions, but as time changes, so do expectations. Younger royals like Zara are not as bound by protocol as past generations. For her, skipping the curtsy isn't about making a political statement. It's simply not a big deal. But the reaction to this issue shows something much bigger. A debate over how much royal traditions still matter. Some believe the monarchy must hold on to these customs to maintain its power. Others argue that modern royals should adapt to the 21st century. So what's the future of royal traditions? Will curtsying slowly disappear? Will Zara's decision influence younger generations? Or will the monarchy find a balance between tradition and change? Only time will tell. But one thing's clear. The royal family is evolving, and Zara's actions are just another sign of a modern monarchy in motion. The royal family is changing, but how much tradition should they hold on to? Zara Tindall's decision not to curtsy to Queen Camilla has sparked a huge debate. Is she silently defying royal protocol? Or is this just another step toward a more modern monarchy? Now we want to hear your thoughts. Should Zara follow royal tradition and curtsy to Queen Camilla? Or does this rule belong in the past? Drop your opinions in the comments down below. We're reading them all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with other royal watchers, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more engaging video content. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!